The following video is brought to you by the guys at the Wrecking and Racing Podcast, a NASCAR podcast made by the fans for the fans. Check them out at www.wreckingandracing.com, facebook.com/wreckingandracing, and Twitter at Wrecking and Racing. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager. And when we last left off, we tackled Sydney, Australia, finished third on the podium, Falco with a 10th. That rain really threw a wrench into our works. But now we're going to the tight road course at Munich, Germany, with a very low tire wear and a very low fuel burn. So we want to get the most out of the soft tires for sure. As far as qualifying goes, we might try session 1 on mediums just to see if we can be just as fast on softs. It should be a really fast race for us. If we can get practiced on the softs, we can do a lot of good work, and I think Falco has that soft tires wear more slowly perk, which may be able to offset and get him some points. Old Falco, being the #1 driver, needs some points here. Looking at our sponsors, we still have 2 races to go before we can get more money in. I think it'll be okay. We're building an engine now, and we are 3 days and 21 hours away from the new engine. So everything should be awesome there. Let's go ahead and continue until the car repair is done and take a look at repairs. The big thing I want to wonder about is now that Falco's parts are serviceable, they can go the entire race. Do we work on Enrica's parts? And I think we do. Let's start from scratch here and then go you, and you, and you, and you. We'll focus solely on that. We'll continue improving our engines. I think that will be okay. And then we will work on a few more parts for Falco, but really focus on improving all of these parts up, especially these engines that we got. That should be okay. Once the third engine comes in, well, yeah, as a matter of fact, we don't need to work on this engine's reliability. Okay, we're working on the good engine's reliability. We'll have another good engine on top of that we can continue to work on. Then after that, I don't know what we want to do as far as parts are concerned. I think we're done building engines. Let's see, booted layout change will be voted. We'll accept the interview. I'm not really sure, to be honest. It's definitely tricky to see exactly who's going to benefit. I may just abstain. I probably am. I really don't care. One way or the other. A race is a race is a race. Now, if they said we're going to do Phoenix Oval, then I would be all about it for sure. All right, let's count on some good money coming in with those next 2 sponsors and work on, say, our brakes. 25 to max. We'll do that. We'll get some good brakes in this piece. 300,000. And now from here on out, the part building is going to be fairly cheap. It's not going to take a huge chunk out of us. Engine cooling issue, because of course, we need to spend money. All right, we found Enrica's part reliability. No. We are going to make with the fixing. $500,000 is absolutely necessary. We are not going to lose 50 reliability on her engine. No. She wouldn't even finish the race, and we need her to continue to finish the race. Oh, it's one of those things, you know. All right, designing brakes done. Well, in 9 hours, but we've got the vote started to replace. We are going to abstain because really I don't care about track layout. Looks like it's going to come down to Bernie, and he is going to be against it. So Germany or Beijing will still be the same layout as this year. Don't really care. There we go. Part is done. Now let's take a look here at our part improvements. So we built us some brand new brakes. 72 and 73 may be enough to withstand the race. Let's go ahead and get those brakes on repair and that engine as well. We're going to continue working on those. All right, we'll continue up. It's going to be interesting choosing the parts for this next race. All right, report on Munich, 40% chance of rain. Oh, that's better. There's better drivers out there. Look, Ian. they're good, okay? I know there are better drivers, and we may, whenever Falco's contract is up, look for a better driver. We'll promote Enrique to #1 and bring in whoever else is there for #2, or if we can get an outstanding driver to be #1, then we can do that. Financial management, yes, your finances are looking like garbage. I'm helping the team there, Thomas. Yeah, I'm hoping those sponsors come through big with some upfront payments to get us across the line. All right, we can finish 9th or above, and let's take a look at the parts here. All right, so those brakes are not good enough to be put in service. Those should be okay. As far as the engine goes, let's put Falco in the 964 and Enrique in the 926. Wait. I was going to say, why is she unhappy with that? But it's against, yeah, that's fine. And then we didn't do anything else anywhere else, so that should be fine. I tell you, it's rough going getting those parts fixed up and ready to go, but I will see you after qualifying. Welcome back to Germany, ladies and gentlemen. A 6th and a 9th place for us, but it is raining. Not a whole awful lot. I'm going to push the intermediate tires all the way I possibly can. I don't think this rain is going to stick around for long. It looks like it's only a very light shower, and by the time the rain picks up, you know, we would be changing tires and filling up anyway. So let's go ahead and start the race and see how we do. Trenoweth on the pole, which was, oh, it's Suno Racing? Very impressive. We don't usually see them too awful often. But here we go, racing for position here. Let's keep an eye on the weather and see if they decided to come down for more wets. Nice bold move by Enrique here. It was tough to get the car set up right in practice. We swung one way and swung the other. But everything looks to be okay with this wet race. I imagine that there might be some incidents, maybe even a full course caution, which would be interesting indeed. Everyone is on their booster. Don't know if I'd be boosting in the rain, but that's okay. For the time being, let's just do a neutral run here on the tires. We don't want to burn them up too awful much as the track will start to get dry. Then it will start to pick back up, so we want to be on these tires for the rest of the fuel run if we can. Looks like another 10 laps or so, and the track will remain wet through that time. It just sucks that we can't, you know, nip in real quick for some soft tires to run. And it actually might not have been a bad idea. I don't think the track would be wet enough that it would hinder our slicks. But, I mean, everyone out here is in the same gravy train. You know, on intermediate tires forced by the race officials, and now the track is nearly dry. But we'll pick back up soon. We're going to have to, once we get closer to the tire wear fading, we're going to want to take a look and see what kind of wetness is going to be on the track. 3 wide here. Enrique really going around any way she can. And she ends up getting passed by Falco there in 11th. We need to hit that sponsor objective if we can, if our cars don't wreck one another. Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be damp. It'll be in prime intermediate range for the foreseeable future. And without the weather station built, I had no idea how long the rain was going to stick around. Otherwise, I might have conserved these intermediate tires just a bit more, but, you know, our bed is made, and it looks like our next pit stop is going to be intermediate tires. We're really doing well on fuel mode, so pit stops are going to be short. We won't be filling up the car as much, that is for sure. We'll mainly be pitting for tires this race. I know you're struggling to overtake, but I need you to do it. Yeah, it's just sort of sticking there right in the intermediate range. There looks to be some drivers pitting. We've dropped almost all the way to the back, and it looks like this lap some drivers are pitting. See, this time around, we'll pit Enrique out. And it looks like intermediates are going to be the way to go. We'll fill up the car, 11 seconds. Parts are looking okay, though. I think we'll be able to finish the race on that part condition. Falco's going to have to go around one more time, and that's going to give me a little bit of an indication on exactly how wet it's going to get. Falco may be on intermediates anyway, at least through this next stint. Falco needs to get out of your way while you're pitting, Enrique, so he doesn't really need to. So Enrique is down and away. Everything is awesome. Just do a neutral run here and see if you can stretch these tires out a bit. Falco's going to have to pit this time. Might as well be for intermediates as well. Parts are looking good. Push this last little bit, Falco. And then we'll see if we can run these intermediates out through this period of wetness. Down and away, let's go. Nope, mistake on the fuel. Here goes Enrique around. Enrique is going to slingshot past Falco. That's less than ideal. Germany has always given me a hard time. Like I said that last time, I think, and we ended up doing okay in the end. But we're sort of pigeonholed into these tires here, and we need to make these tires last for this entire little run here. I don't know if we'll be able to make up any spots, but it looks like other drivers have decided to pit for intermediates as well. That's your own fault, Falco. Enrique's up there battling for 12th. And it is a cluster. I mean, 12 and 15 seconds back, and Falco would be right here in this mix if he didn't have that fuel mistake. So everyone is pretty much slammed together. 18 laps to go. Yeah, it looks like the rain is not going to taper off until deep in the next run. If we can stretch this out another 9 laps, we might be able to go on the soft tires and really make up some time on these guys. But we need to get within our fuel window. Not exactly sure if we can. 17 to go with 8 laps in the tank. We could do it on one more stop if these tires lasted. I think the soft tires would carry us through. But yeah, everyone is in a massive dogfight here. This is why I don't like Germany. It's like, you know, race to the stoplight. Go and stop, and go and stop, and go and stop. There's real no fast sections of the racetrack. That's where brakes and suspension were coming into play, and our car is not exactly the best when it comes to the brakes and suspension. So 69%, and indeed it does look like the rain is going to taper off in time for us to get on the softs. Now, I picked soft tires as my focus. So once we do get on the softs, we'll be making a lot of headway. The only question is, you know, we want to pit only one more time, and we want to do it where we are within our fuel window, so that will be our only time on pit road, and we don't have to stop again. And ideally, we want soft tires on. Hopefully these guys burn through their tires enough that they're going to make an extra stop, and we can sort of stretch this out. Falco is caught to the back bumper of Enrique, and we are within 5 seconds of a top 7. We're 5 seconds within the points. Everybody is here. I think the undercut and getting on soft tires first is going to make the difference, and it's all going to be, you know, can the soft tires be stretched, and can the fuel be stretched? We don't want to pit too early. I believe we could stuff 10 laps in the tank, so we're going to go around at least 2 more times, and when we do, soft tires are going to be the name of the game. I believe we may be able to turn up to a push on everybody. See if we can make up some spots here. Get to the inside, see if we can claw our way back closer to the lead. There goes Enrique there. Falco should follow suit. I like the look of that. Yes, indeed. Soft tires are going to be bolted on. 12 laps to go. So in 2 more times around, we're going to come down for softs. Ibarra is on a mediums. Ibarra, I don't know if Ibarra can make it from here on fuel. I imagine their fuel mileage is a little bit better than ours, But I want to make absolutely sure that we can make it on fuel, and I think that's 10 laps to go. So if we were to pit Enrica now and fill her up on soft tires, yeah, that's 11 laps, so we can. We'll do 10.5. 12-second stop. Hopefully the tires last. We'll have her run conservative here once she gets off the tires. Now the lead is 20 seconds, so I don't know if we'll be able to make up that in an undercut, but we will certainly give it a go. All right, Enrica, just push for now. Come on pit road, we want no mistakes. And then Falco, go ahead and pit for your soft tires. And we'll do 9.56. All right, give me everything you got. All right, so Enrica's going to come out in 13th. And she is going to be the fourth car on tires, but the medium tires in front of her. Yeah, she's being tracked down by medium tires. Tires are on. Fuel is in. Falco can be down and away. Let's just have you push there, Falco. So Falco gets out in 10th, and he bottlenecked the field. Well, let's just do a neutral for now. Falco is going to continue to push. And these soft tires are going to come into play. No, nothing is up with the suspension. You're imagining things. All right, so we've got really soft tires hounding us here. Cars on pit road. Falco is going to shoot around in 9th. And these guys are on medium tires. We really need them to make their tires last here. I don't know if they're going to come down pit road one more time. But yeah, that is it. We will not be on pit road anymore. We need Falco to make the most of this. And Enrica as well. Enrica's dropping back to 13th. If she pitted now, she would be in last. And I don't know if she could make her way up, even pushing as hard as possible. Everyone is within this gaggle cluster. We need to get up one more position. Here comes cars off pit road in front of us. So they were able to pit and still get out in front of us. No, there's Cruz there. So Falco is in the transfer spot. Sitting pretty. 8th is going to have some mechanical issues. They may have to back it down. You can get past Hume. Look to the left now, Falco. Look to the inside. There you go. 5 laps to go. Come on, Falco. I need you to boost here. Hopefully Hume breaks. That would be pretty amazing. I mean, Falco is right here hounding these guys. Get to the inside. There you go. Set yourself up. You are going easy, Enrica. I told you to go easy. All right, get to the inside. Falco making up some spots. Hume's on the exact same tires as she is, as Falco is. 4 laps to go. Dreyfus on those old, worn-out mediums. 9th ran wide. I like it. It's a shame Hume didn't stuff it into the dirt, but that is fine. Yeah, we're doing okay here. Hopefully Enrica can make some moves. We're closing in on Dreyfus. 3 laps to go. I think with 2 to go, we'll open them up. Falco's parts are looking a bit dodgy, though. We can't open up the engine, and so is Enrica. She's going to be in the red zone here. Nope, ignore it. You got 2 laps to go. If people drop out, we can point in. Nope, your tire deg is fine there, Falco. Push. Go, 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 go. Enrica, I don't think we can push. We need 2 laps and 24%. But Falco pitting later, he's in the catbird seat as far as his tire wear is concerned. Get to his inside, Falco. I know your tire wear is going down. Conserve if you have to. Yeah, it looks like Enrica is trying to push too hard. She's flat spotting the tires. Final lap, 1 to go. We're sitting in 8th. Overtake, go. Go, Falco, go. Give me everything you got. Enrica, her bed is made. But Falco can actually do something about it. 14%, good push. Get to his inside, Falco. Push, 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 push. Inside, inside, inside. Boost, Falco, boost. You waited too late, man. But a P8. We finished in the sponsor objective, and Enrica with a 15th. So our suspension was definitely not up to par, and Trenneworth just dominated. There's really nothing much we could have done there. We ran our race as best as we possibly could. That's the finish we got. Old Thomas Winthrop is not going to be happy. Maybe someone cheated in front of us. We might be able to make up some spots if someone drops 3, because we didn't cheat. We're not all about the cheating here. So Falco got a point. Could have been a whole lot better. So Falco in 11th. Enrica still in 3rd. We are now 4th in the Owners' Championship. They're really tight. You know, it's a nice tight battle to get to the middle. Ha 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 ha. Funny. Funny joke. Yeah, Thomas isn't going to be happy. He's hounding us about our finances, but we're trying to make a better car here. And when our engine comes up to par, when we're able to finally repair it up and get it in service, we'll be the ones laughing, not the ones being laughed at. All right, so morale, everything is up. Enrica's morale improved, and Enrica's skill improved as well. Falco's is dropping. Yeah, we come in 8th, 29%. He's only 58% happy. So if we get fired from our job now, that's going to be a bummer. But maybe in the next race we can double point in and actually finish, you know, where we should. Chairman, dilemma resolved, Cape Town, Munich. He's happy about Rio de Janeiro and Sydney. And then Phoenix is not the oval, unfortunately. Otherwise, our guy would be ecstatic. So a very high tire wear. Next time we'll be practicing on the mediums, qualifying on the softs. We've got some mail to take care of here. Interview, accept. Enrica. Nice. Pit crew review. 1 mistake and a hard-fought win. All right, so we just have to run Phoenix, and we can get a big payday, then another payday, then 2 more paydays, and then another payday. And hopefully that will be able to float us through most of the season while we build those parts. Parts are still going to be our big, big thing. Brakes, engine is done. Maybe gearbox after the brakes once we get that all sorted. But that's going to do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you for the next Motorsport Manager video. Take care.